go up, man, to be quite honest with you. It can only go up. Last year in our defense, it was very saddening to see. It was very disheartening to see. A lot of our guys, Deshaun Jamison was in the hip pockets of the opposing wide receivers, of the opposing catch playmakers and patch catchers. They just never really seem to turn their head and put up their hands and make a play on the ball. So with the overall scheme improvement of Coach PK, with him confusing the quarterback a little bit, and with him confusing the offensive coordinator, with that offensive coordinator really not knowing what's going on 100% of the time, I believe that's going to help out our defensive backs in these one-on-one battles. I believe that's going to help our defensive backs on these one-on-one schemes. I believe our defensive backs can only make more plays on the ball this year. They have to turn their heads more this year. They have to make some plays on the ball. I only see that really improving, to be quite honest with you.
Welcome to the Eyes on Texas channel.
They just never really seem to turn their head and put up their hands and make a play on the ball. So with the overall scheme improvement of Coach PK, with him confusing the quarterback a little bit, and with him confusing the offensive coordinator, with that offensive coordinator really not knowing what's going on 100% of the time, I believe that's going to help out our defensive backs in these one-on-one battles. I believe that's going to help our defensive backs on these one-on-one schemes. I believe our defensive backs can only make more plays on the ball this year. They have to turn their heads more this year. They have to make some plays on the ball. I only see that really improving, to be quite honest with you. Jahad Barron is coming out to play this year, showing up in camp. Second-year player who was going to be committed to Baylor, who we did straight up steal last recruiting cycle. Barron, I am liking seeing what we are seeing out of him. Young Jameer Johnson, I'm loving what we're hearing from him. And, of course, the Ishmael Ibrahim coming straight out of Dallas Kimball. He does have a bit of a small frame. He is a bit tall and lanky, but he is a very aggressive and a physical player from that cornerback position. So we do have some players coming up from the defensive backfield that are going to make some plays for the Texas Longhorns, that are going to be improvements for the Texas Longhorns. So overall, whenever we do load up that box, whenever we do stop that run, I do like what we have going on as far as so moving on to the safeties, and it's looking like you can go ahead and pencil in Brendan Schooler. It's looking like he's moving out of the slot position from the offensive side of the ball and moving back to safety, where he played and had a lot of success whenever he was a freshman before he transferred. Whenever he did play at the University of Oregon, it does look like Brendan Schooler is going to be more of the freelance safety, the more side-to-side player. 6'2", and he is racking it up, coming in at 206 pounds currently. And being the more of the box safety, being the more of the thumper of the safety, the more the guy who is going to be a bit of a lumberjack. And bring the wood, that's going to be B.J. Foster, who is going to be 6'2", 199 pounds. The senior is looking to show some improvement on his side-to-side and lateral movement and coverage skills. But, man, when it comes to laying the wood and being a lumberjack, look no further than B.J. Foster coming out and laying it hard from the safety position for the Longhorns. And talking about the nickel position, we do have Chris Adamora and Tyler Owens. We're working with the second team defense at that position. And Jaron Thompson is going to be looking at it as well. But it does look like Chris Cook is going to go ahead and take the starting nickel position. Anthony Cook, excuse me, not Chris Cook, as he is 6'1", 191 pounds. He did put his name in the transfer portal whenever he did get the news that he was going to make that transition to more of the nickel cornerback. But he has grown to love it. He has grown to understand that this is a very important position in PK's scheme, a very important position in his defense. And with his coverage skills, not having the overall top-end speed, but still being a really good tackler and lateral movement and pressing up on the line, I do believe Anthony Cook will have success in the 2021 season. And like I was starting to say about this nickel position, I do see that Jaron Thompson coming in and running with the twos. Jaron Thompson is going to give him a push and a run the whole entire season, talking about Anthony Cook, as Jaron Thompson is proving to be a baller for the Texas Longhorns. Second-year player, 4-star recruit whenever he did come up and make it up on the 40. Looking forward to what Jaron Thompson is going to bring up from the safety position, as well as young J.D. Coffey, who is a true freshman, who is going to get a little bit of run, who you will see being transitioned in and transitioned out, slotted in and slotted out throughout the defense for the Texas Longhorns this year. And talking about the cornerback position, man, pretty much, well, it is going to be D'Shawn Jamison booking it up and as one of the starting cornerbacks for the Texas Longhorns. You can make him up as a starting cornerback, 5'10", right around 185, 184 pounds. Playmaker, our return man. He does have that lateral quickness as he can get up to top speed, full flight in just a few steps. And D'Shawn Jamison, one of the things that he does need to improve on, one of the things that his game has been on point in on the 40 this fall off season has been his play on the ball. So look for Josh Moore and D'Shawn Jamison to step up their play coming out of the defensive backfield.
Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little gray bell so you are notified as soon as I upload new content. Keep your head in a swivel, horns always up.